Introducing my new electric bike. Waha. So, I feel like there's been some confusion around this e-bike company that I've recently started, and I wanted to make a video explaining exactly what's going on here. So, we started a company called Speedwell Bike, and that project began with just a frame. This is not a white label bike. This is built piece by piece. I used the method that I used to build all of my race bikes, all of my stunt bikes. From there, I tested and tried all different kinds of parts in the areas where it mattered the most, right? Suspension, brakes, the seat, the wheels, the motor, the battery. And I kind of built through trial and error a bike that I was happy with and I was willing to sell to my friends, people. With the battery, think of this battery as a gas tank. Now, of course, it's not because it's a battery, but this battery is bigger than almost any other battery that people are going to offer you on a market. This is one of the most expensive parts of making an e-bike, and a lot of people come a little short here. And why? Who the fuck wants to run out of battery juice when they're in the middle of a ride? You can't exactly hit a gas station on one of these things, so you better make sure you have the mileage. So I spent the extra buck here to give you guys a battery pack that could go 40 to 60 miles while everyone else is doing like 20, 25. Now that seems really far, and it is. You probably don't want to ride an e-bike that kind of distance, but I do. Suspension really matters. I went through about 3 or 4 different front ends in order to get the look and the feel and the action that I needed out of front forks. You guys know how I like to wheelie and jump. So this was one place I immediately went to. I took the work out of this for you guys to make a bike that really can handle. As you can see, this has one gear. Why would this bike have one gear when so many bikes in the market have 10 and 12 gears? Well, that's because they're not as durable. If I have a chain derailleur back here and a bunch of gears, the only thing that really happens is the bike chain falls off. It just does. I don't know. I don't make the rules here. And I went through about 3 or 4 of these chain tensioners before I found a nice CNC billet made strong one that was going to hold a tight spring and keep this thing where it needs to be to minimize chain slap. Now here you have your brake light. It also has integrated turn signals in here if you want to be lame and use turn signals. But I wanted to set that up so that people would be ready if they wanted to even put a plate on there, depending on how the legalities of this company unfolds in the greater market. I got these wood panels, which we design and build right here in the good old US of A. Some nice walnut. Got your Speedwell logo across the seat, and man, did I go through some seats to find this one. It's actually rain resistant. It doesn't wear over time, and it's just a nice stitch quality seat that is not going to get ate up by the weather, which surprisingly a lot of them do. It sucks when you drop the bike and your turn signals break. No one likes to go through that. I don't either. So I put these on my bike, and then I gave them to everyone else also. These are high quality hydraulic disc brakes in the front and the rear, because you know I want to do stoppies and I want to do wheelies, and I cannot sacrifice a brake that's not perfectly sharp and perfectly tuned. These brakes are super high quality. Shimano's with a super tiny reservoir there for your mineral oil and a great feel on the brake trigger. This is an adjustable Allen head, and from there you can adjust the distance of your brake lever on the bike. Brakes are so critical on an e-bike, so it's a shame when people chintz out on that. Seriously, this is 100% the best bike for your dollar in America right now. I can stand on that. There's more expensive options, there's cheaper options, but right here in the middle, this bike cannot be touched. Also, we will be working on getting an accessories page open so that you can get access to replacement parts, spare parts, new parts, aftermarket parts. Whoa, what is this, the new Harley Davidson?